There's this false narrative out there that says that women are not supposed to love their husbands, that they should only submit and not love because the Bible does not say that they should love their husbands. And yet, Titus chapter 2, verse 4 says that the older women need to teach the younger women to love their husbands and their children. So older women were teaching younger women how to love their husbands. So the question here is, are women not capable of loving their husbands? I don't think so. I don't think the answer is that they are not capable. I think they are more than capable of loving their husbands. But I think we have somewhat come up with a reason as to why women shouldn't love their husbands. Just because men say that they prefer respect does not necessarily mean that they shouldn't be loved. 1 Corinthians 13 from verse 4, and it goes all the way to verse 8. It talks about what love is, mentioning that love is patient, love is kind, love is not boastful, love does not record wrongs, and all those things. So now my question is, who does that scripture apply to? People would say that it's a generic scripture. Every human being on earth should apply that scripture in their lives in order to love someone else. So my question is, if we continue with this false narrative that women are not supposed to love their husbands, or wives are not supposed to love their husbands, does that mean that that scripture only applies to everybody in that wife's life except for their husband? So they're supposed to be patient, kind, not boastful, not proud. They shouldn't record wrongs to everybody else but their husband. With their husband, they can do all those things. They can record wrongs. They can not be patient. They can not be kind. They can actually be proud to, boastful to them. Because it seems like whenever I speak to people about this, they're saying, no, but that's generic. It does not necessarily apply to the husband. Okay, we started with Titus chapter 2, verse 4. Now we're bringing it to 1 Corinthians 13 from 4 till 8. And then the famous one that people like quoting, the one in Ephesians, that says that men should love their wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. And it says that women should submit to their husband. But we keep on forgetting the one above, before it comes to men should love their wives. It says submit yourselves one to another. Meaning even submission, submit yourselves one to another. Meaning men should also submit. Submit yourselves one to another. So I think we have a warped understanding of what we ought to do in relation to us displaying what God love is to each other, because we do believe that God is love, and that comes with selflessness. It comes with the fruits of the Spirit. It comes with understanding that for us to emulate God, for us to emulate Christ, there is a lot of benefits in that. And one of the benefits is that you'll experience a certain love that you probably never experienced before, purely because you choose to obey these holy scriptures. And the holy scriptures do say that the young women need to be taught to love their husbands and their children. So we need to learn from the older ones to love. We like saying that the older ones stayed in these marriages because they didn't have much. They lacked. They couldn't fend for themselves to a certain degree because from an economic perspective, they didn't have jobs and so on. But what about those that actually had jobs and they still didn't leave? Surely maybe they know something that we don't. So are they not able to teach us about loving our husbands? You tell me. Let me know your thoughts.